Hey everybody, Funshine X here. Welcome back to Regrowth Amplified, playing the Regrowth Pack from the Feed the Beast launcher, version 074, created by Phoenix. I am Funshine X, and we have done a lot of Thaumcraft. You can see a little bit of it up there. Let's go check everything out I've done. As mentioned before, I'm starting to find Thaumcraft a little bit boring, especially the research parts, so I just wanted to power through it, not record every tedious little bit. So we're going to get into it and hopefully find some more of the interesting items in Thaumcraft as we go along. So let me get out of this mode here and put the helm back on. And let's head upstairs, or into the main room. You can see nothing much changed here. I did move around a couple of my things just to make it easier on that wall to sort stuff. But up here we've got a lot of things changed. I put in some bookshelves here so that these guys would have their little glowy things so they would automatically regenerate. I think the more bookshelves you have, the better. This is the #1 way to make Thaumcraft research easier, is have a tiny potato sitting on your research table. I had no idea, but it actually makes it super easy. You guys should try it. I moved all my shards up there. I've got some Nitor lighting up the place. I put down a few nodes. This one is a pretty decent node. Everything's low, but it has a lot of everything. So that, I mean, a lot of different aspects. That's pretty good. Both of these ones come out Ordo Perditio. It's kind of based on the biome. So we're in a desert wasteland biome, whatever. Then these nodes kind of always tend to have Perditio with them, but then have a random chance for everything else. So I did put a few down by my fishing area, and those, as expected, had some aqua in them because they were on the beach. So I think there's 2 of them down there. I've spaced them out. They're exactly 7 spaces in between, and 6. Yeah, so they don't grow from each other. As long as there's 6 air blocks in between, they're fine. They won't steal each other's aspects. I built infusion here. This is my infusion setup. As I said, I was putting it out on a little balcony. It's not done, but I need to finish kind of the roof area, designing what I want this roof to look like. And then I'm not sure if I'm going to add walls or what. These location of all these things are temporary. I'm going to put them actually on a 3rd level and have a mirror transporting the essence from there over to the infusion altar. I've put down a bunch of candles to help with the instability, as well as the crystals, and then even up on top is some heads. So we should have a pretty stable infusion altar. If you ever wonder what is good for stability, just search up stabilizing, whatever, and you can see all of these say work as an infusion stabilizer. Work as an infusion stabilizer. So we've got a bunch of flowers, pylons, botany flowers, candles, of course. Yeah, so anything that says works as an infusion stabilizer, you can put down and help it out. So that's pretty good. Anything else up here changed? Well, we can look at the research I've done. Where's my Thaumonomicon? I've got a Primal Charm. Recipe for that is here. It's pretty easy to make. And if you have that on your hotbar, every once in a while it'll just give you a free research point. So that's always good to have, right? As far as research I've done, you can see I've opened up a lot. I've gone all the way to Iron Golems. I still need to research Thaumium. I've got a bunch of the cores that I need for my purposes. I've unlocked most of these guys. I'm running out of Ordo essence. It seems like a lot of things take either Ordo or something that inherits from it. So that's my low on one I'm the lowest on. I did get my Silverwood wand. All my Silverwood trees have grown, and I did the infusion to get the caps and the wand. Alchemy, I built the candles. I researched a few things, but haven't really done much with them. In Artifice, same thing. I've done a lot of research, but I haven't really made anything. You can see I had to get that to infusion. I've researched all of these, but I don't see a use for many of these based on what I have. I have a really great weapon. I have a great pick. I have a lumbering axe, so Axe of Stream doesn't really help me. I have a decent shovel, but I don't dig very much. Hoe of Growth might be one, because you can do the right click to apply bone meal, so that might be a better one than I have. Right now I just use my shovel to hoe. I've unlocked runic shielding, but these guys are... Oops, I didn't mean to research that. Well, these guys are some crazy recipes to get going to make those shields and rings. I want to have these all made by the time I fight the Gaia Spirit. just to make it super easy. We're just going to have a ton of runic shielding. Alright, golems, I already showed that. Automagy, I don't think I researched anything new. And then Apocrypha, I researched all the 3 plants that we can make. I might make those in a bit. I researched Thaumic Cake, but I haven't made one. That's the thing. I research everything just so I can have everything available to me, and then I make what I need to make. Here we've got the Thaumic Esoterica, and this is Thaumic Explorations, where we have the Everfull Urn. So I've got to make one of these to help me have infinite water sources everywhere without having these 4x4 pool, or 2x2 pools all over the place that don't look very good. Okay, so that's pretty much all the research I've done. Let's do some golems. Right here, this is the chemical construct. You can use it to automate crucible recipes. Basically, just put the catalyst up at the top. So I'm going to go ahead and put a stone brick, which allows me to get a stone golem. And now I need Humanus, Modus, and Spiritus. I've attached those via conduits. It's going to suck it out and throw a golem at me. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. So, coming out here, you can see I've put a chest down in the middle of this, and I've got a harvest golem, which is the straw guy, because he's fast, but he doesn't hold a lot. Well, that's great, because I don't need him hold. I at least need him run all over the place and throw stuff on the ground. Then I've got a stone golem. He's kind of the best of both worlds. He's kind of medium speed, but a medium amount that he can hold. So as soon as this guy chops something, this guy should be able to grab most of it. And the problem is I've got my magnetization ring, so if I'm out here, I kind of steal everything from these guys, but that's okay. And you can see here's all the stuff it's been collecting over maybe the last half an hour only. It's crazy how fast these plants grow. So I'm going to do the same thing here. I've already got the chest down. Actually, I don't want to do that until these crossbreed. Oh, that's not... I just got my osmium to 10, 10, 10, and I want to get that spread, so let's get this up here. Alright, let's turn the water on to help those guys. And, yeah, I guess I can't set that up until I'm done. I'm going to put golems on pretty much everything. I won't put golems on this one because I don't need it, and I won't put golems on this group here. Because this is cinnabar, sulfur, and amber. I don't need that at all, really. The petals, I have way too many. Netherwort, I have way too much. If I ever need any, I just come harvest them manually. And I probably won't put a golem here because I have more food than I know what to do with. Let's see. Can I crossbreed you? Yes, but let's get rid of that guy so he doesn't crossbreed. Okay. Alright, so hopefully this comes up quickly. Yep, it's spreading quickly. Awesome. Did I do anything up there? Nope. Over there? Nope. Cool. Well, let's look at quests then while we are waiting for that to spread. Actually, nope, let's go downstairs. I forgot I added one thing down here. On that chest, I've got a wooden transport pipe to pull out stuff, and then an iron transport pipe to send it down this way. And this piping system goes up into that sorting drawer, or the drawer controller, and that will actually, if you pipe things in, it will put them in the right place. So I can turn this guy on, and he'll pull out all the stuff slowly. And I don't really need to pull it out too fast. I might switch this for an emerald pipe. I think that can pull out more at a time. But once this guy's speedy, he should be able to keep up. Maybe not. Yeah, maybe not. But as we can see, all that stuff's going to pipe down here and into my storage system. Because I've got emerald, I've got 13, I can hold like 13 stacks of every item. So that'll fill up pretty quick, but then, you know, once it does, I've got, this is what, a gold chest? Yeah, so this can hold a ton of stuff here as well. So if that backs up, then I know I'm pretty much done, and I can just turn the golems off because I'll probably never need that patch harvested again. So we're going to do the same thing here once we get that set up. But I don't want to put engines everywhere. I want to get some gates. You can see, yeah, now it's pumping out a lot faster. So let's figure out what we need to do for gates in this pack. Look, we've got a bunch of things now finally marked 100%. Awesome. So let's look at the way the world works. No, that's Botania. Need to kill the guy spirit. Don't need the books. Enables. Here we go. So gates are over here. We need an assembly table and a laser. We just need one of each. It's going to be 2 extra lasers. So the problem is the recipes have changed. They're not the same as normal. So here's an assembly table. It takes a mana diamond, not just a normal diamond. So 6 obsidian, a diamond gear, and a mana diamond. No problem. I have tons of mana diamonds. Just if you're expecting to make it the normal Buildcraft way, you'll be mistaken. Is this obsidian? Alright, what's the biggest gear I have already created? Iron. So we need 4 gold, 4 diamonds, and a redstone. There we go. Is that not right? Oh, that's a stone gear. I need iron gear. Where are you? Iron? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's our diamond gear. Oh my goodness. Achievements going off. Alright, there's our assembly table. And now we need the lasers. Enough with the fireworks, my goodness. This one takes a mana lens damaging. Okay, so we need a mana lens with a rune of wrath. Do I have a rune of wrath? I do. Nice. And a mana lens, do I remember, is mana steel. Okay, and a piece of glass pane. Okay. There's that guy. Now I needed 2 more obsidian, 3 redstone, and another mana diamond. FPS seems a little bit low this playthrough. I'm not sure if setting up these golems has like slowed it down or something. Interesting. Okay, laser. Oh, of course you're not gonna automatically do anything. Come on, just don't stick to my mouse. There we go. So got the laser. More achievements. Let's get out of here before the fireworks explode our house. Ah, that's better. Okay, so now we've got a detection task. It wants us to make a basic gate. No, stop sucking in that stuff. How's this coming in? Is it going quickly? Essence of nature, essence test. Yep, it's going in there. Awesome. Okay, so to do this, we're going to need power then. And I don't really have a good source of power. Let's put our lasers... do I have a block just to... Let me get a block just to move these away from the wall so I can put power behind them. Give me a cobble or something. Alright, and I'm going to take a quick cut and I'm going to think about power systems, what kind of power I want to put in here, because I haven't really planned that out yet. There's a ton of different methods I could go, but we need to power that laser, and this engine's not going to be enough. So I'll be right back, guys, when I come up with a power system. Alright guys, we're back. This is what I ended up with. I went with Mechanism of all things. I was under the opinion that Mechanism, or was under the impression, excuse me, the Mechanism was gated behind a lot more difficult tech to get into. And if you look at most of the items, that's correct. Oh, I'm going to have to turn off the noise that golems make when they open chests. That is a configuration option. But let's look at some of these items here. You can see they've made all these control circuits, which takes chipsets and other kind of stuff. But then if you look at the simple heat generator, if I can find him on here, it'll be easier just to hit R on that. He's easy. Once you have osmium, you can make this guy. So, piece of cake. I ended up with 6 of them. I was going to make 8, but I had a little bit of fire and my base almost burnt to the ground. So I had to learn a lot about how lava starts fires. You take any block of lava and you go to the 9 blocks directly above it. So for this block, it would be this one, these 3, the 3 above it, and then the 3 behind it. Now if those are burnable blocks, it could light them on fire if there's air near them. I don't have any burnable blocks there because they're all filled in. They're either air, or they were air or stone. The problem then is if they're air, then any air block can go to the 9 blocks above it and light on fire. So if I didn't have this panel right here, this cover, covering this block to make it non-air block, and this was an air block, this fire, these things could burn on fire because they're too higher than the lava with an air block under them. So that's why I've put this kind of wrapper around it of covers, just to make sure there's no air blocks around. Now these heat generators, they have one face that does the output. It's the opposite side of this little white tank, whatever. So that's the easiest way. And then I've got universal cable, which is steel and redstone, to bring power to my lasers. The heat generators generate more heat based on how much lava is around them. So you can just, you know, keep lava in here. I'm going to try and get as much as I can in here without it flowing everywhere. How am I going to do this? I need like 2 buckets. Can I get 2 buckets? Let's get 2 buckets of lava and then that block of stone. We might be able to fill it really quick before it flows everywhere. So go 1, 2. Woo! That was close. Okay, so that's things now completely enclosed. All of those have, I think, 3 lava sources on each side of them. So I'm getting 6 heat generators with 18 lava sources. I don't know how much RF that outputs, but you can see all these lasers have 10K in them. Okay, so I've started to make some chips here. If you put, well, you can just look at recipes. There's 57 recipes, my goodness. If you put redstone in there, you can get some red pipe wire. Basically, this is really cool. Based on the materials you put in the left, it tells you what you can make over here on the right. So I needed gates, which are here. They require a redstone chipset and a red pipe wire. So I take these chipsets, move them over here, and now, oh, I need red pipe wire too, so let's make some of that. Once you select it, it's just gonna turn the lasers on. And you see they're not all blue, so that means I'm not full power. I'm very close. I actually did mix full power. Okay. And there we made some redstone wire. Oh, it made a lot. Whoops, I didn't need to make that much. Oh well, now I have a ton. And now I can make basic gates. Gates take a lot more power to make. So you can see they're at 10,000. They don't seem to update correctly. Or I am making it as fast as I'm using it. Well, that's cool. I'm making enough power to run 3 lasers, so I could actually add another laser on there. Sweet. And that's going to go up until we have a gate. Cool. So that should complete our quest line here that we were looking at earlier. If I can find it now, because I've restarted the game, so the quest book's back in the enables. Should be here. Which one? Yeah, this one. So detection task, make the gate, and oh, I've already claimed the reward. So that's done. Cool. We've got gates. Gates are important. Now we can do cool things like take these gates. Oh, you don't have a use? Okay. Well, I want to make them pump. So what's that called? That's Ender something? Oh no, I forgot the name. You guys know this happens to me all the time. Names just escape me. Give me 1 sec, I'll figure it out. There it is. It's an autarkic gate. That's the one that uses Ender to pulse. So you no longer craft autarkic gates in this assembly table. You need a new item. So if we look at tables here, we got the assembly table, and now we've got the advanced crafting table and the integration table. The integration table, I believe, is the one we want. So that one has to have a chipset, some obsidian, redstone, and a diamond gear. So let's get one of the chipsets out of here. It's all done, and I'm actually going to stop making more gates. I think 10 is plenty. Okay. We will get materials to make that thing. I'll be right back. Okay, should have everything I need. Oops, not in that chest, this chest. Okay, so turn the stone one into iron, iron into gold, gold into diamond, that, and some obsidian. Okay, integration table. Now, I haven't used this before. I assume it's powered by the same lasers, so we'll just put it down next to it, and hopefully that works. Oops, we'll put it down. I put a chest here because it can grab the output. Let's just put this here then. Alright, so this one, integration table recipes. Where is it? There it is. Okay. It doesn't tell you. It just says if you add 100,000 RF, you get... What? Alright, so this is worthless. Fine. Alright, well, let's see how to get an autarkic gate. What if I want just a basic autarkic gate? Alright. Basic autarkic pulsar. Has no recipe. Alright, well, should we guess? Let's guess. If we take a basic gate and add an ender pearl, let's see what happens. Yeah. I have no idea. This might work, might not work. If it doesn't work, I'll go do some research on it. These golems are going to drive me nuts, though. Alright, do you work like this? No, you do not. Dang it. Okay, give me 1 sec, guys. I'll figure out how to make a autarkic gate. Okay, there we go, guys. We needed the pulsating chipset, which is redstone and an ender pearl. So I was really close. We just didn't quite have the right order. So we're out of redstone down here. Let me go grab that. Let's just grab quite a few here. I'm going to have to get used to the key configs on the storage drawers because they're different between Regrowth and Agrarian Skies. Alright, so redstone here. Don't make me wire. Stupid thing, I don't want wire. Alright, now we can make that pulsating chipset. Oh, this thing is going to take forever. I'll definitely make a few more lasers in between episodes. And I think while we're waiting on that, let's go put our other golems down here. We're going to do our metals this time. So, the straw golem, what did I have him do? He's the harvester. Okay. So put him here. Alright, you can harvest. Go. There he goes. Oh gosh, I'm going to grab everything now. And you go there. With a gather cord. There you go. Go gather. And then I can put all this stuff just in here. And I get pumped out and sent into my chests. If I don't have the magnet on, they'll actually be able to do something. Alright, I really like how that's all coming together now with the automation. Now it's even more golems opening chests. I gotta turn off that sound. Alright, are you done yet? Halfway. Wow, these autarkic pulsating chipsets are not quick to make at all. I'm just going to do a quick jump cut till we get the gate done. Okay guys, it just completed. I did notice by the end here that our lasers had run completely out of power, and they're only running at yellow rates, so our 6 heat generators are not enough to keep 3 lasers going constantly. They do generate a nice little buffer while they're not working. I think there's a buffer in the lasers, a buffer in the wire, and a buffer in the heat generators themselves, but that's okay. Alright, so now I'm going to combine 2 basic gates, 2 pulsating gates, and I should get 2 pulsating red gates. How long does this take? They're back up into the blue because they had that buffer, but you'll see how quickly it's going to die down, and then they'll run yellow, which just means they're slower. Yeah, come on, come on, come on. Before you turn yellow. No, it's not going to get there. Bummer. So we're going to definitely need another power source. We can't just cheese it with mechanism. I was looking at some of these other things. These are the batteries for mechanism, energy gates, and they, energy cubes, I mean. They're not cheap. They take a ton of gates, ton of osmium, bunch more gates. You know, so we're gonna not necessarily not cheap, but not easy to make either. You gotta craft a lot of things. All right, so as soon as we get those 2 gates, we'll come back and apply them to our pipes. Okay, one of the gates wrapped up, the other one's just to like third done, so we'll go ahead and take this gate out. We'll apply it to our pipe. This one doesn't have an engine like that one does, but we shouldn't need one anymore. So put that on there, and now we can say, give it some condition. I'm going to say, well, you can do if it gets a mana burst. That's kind of cool. I'm going to say if there are items in inventory, so there's something in there, let's go ahead and pulse energy to it. So that should put energy into the brown pipe, and you can see that comes out really, really fast. I love the animation on it too. It's like boom, 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 and it's sucking out all our essence out of the chest. So we'll do the same thing here. I can get rid of that once this is done. Get rid of that engine and just use the pipe. So I'll make a ton of these in between episodes, and I'm going to try and automate all of my farms so they're all pumping into this thing and see how if it can handle that many items coming in. I'm going to have to make a lot more golems. Definitely turn off the sound of golems opening chests. And we should just have resources like crazy flowing in. I've got my last 10, 10, 10. Every single seed I have now, except for, I guess, Wolfbane is 10, 10, 10. Or no, not Wolfbane. Water Artichoke. The garlic is now 10, 10, 10 there. Okay. So, before we wrap up, should we check the quest log, see if there's anything else we should go do? I think we need to make a carpenter. Yeah, we definitely need to make a carpenter. So let's get that done. The carpenter is going to be a bunch of bronze and glass. This is more bronze. So we need, what, 14 bronze ingots? How many do I have? I have 20 things, so 2 should give us plenty of that. We will make the sturdy casing. And then what do we need? 2 glass on the side? Yeah. Where do I have glass in here? Man, I'm always out of glass. Why am I always out of glass? Let's just make a ton of it. How much sand do I have? Why haven't I been just like farming or cooking glass forever? Come on, glass, you can do it. One more. So we've been doing Thaumcraft for a bit. I switched a little bit over to tech now on this episode. I think now we're going to go even switch back again, and we're going to go to witchery. I want to do a lot more witchery. We have a ton of quests open for witchery, and it's a new mod to me that I haven't really progressed further than what we are now. So we'll go learn a little bit. Have some fun, turn ourselves into a vampire or something, I don't know. Everybody else is having fun but me. There we go, carpenter. The carpenter is going to need a few things. It's going to need a water source to work, so we're going to have to find some kind of pump. And we'll probably stick a pump like under this thing so it just fills up this tank. But we'll put the carpenter here, that'll need power as well. And we can do a ton of recipes with carpenter. Is there any place to click here? It was somewhere. There we go. So 84 recipes on a carpenter. Yeah, look at all this stuff. We'll need this to get further in bees. But these circuit boards are really important for the tech line, say in mechanism and some other tech lines. So carpenter is a pretty important block. Did it want us to do anything else? Nope, just craft one. 18 watering cans. Okay. And need a squeezer and a centrifuge now. Let's go hand in hand with this guy. Can I just put some water into you? Yeah, we'll do water that way for now. What kind of pump options do I have? Probably just Buildcraft. We have a mana pump. No, I don't need that. Robot pump. Oh, that's kind of cool. An electric pump from Mechanism. Centripup. Wow, look at those guys. Yeah, let's just go with Buildcraft. Should be pretty easy. Yeah, it's definitely easy. So I'll make one of those. I'll get a little bit more power going, or maybe I'll just run the universal cables over to these guys, see if they work with that. And we should... Oh no, that's not good. Why is that doing that? Why are you doing that? Oh gosh. Maybe I don't know as much as I thought I did about lava. Okay, it didn't burn too much down. It should not have done that, guys. because there's no air block. Did I not fill in one above it, maybe? Ah, this is so bad. All right, I gotta fix this right away. I will see you guys in the next episode. If you like this one, hit that like button. If you want to see more, subscribe to my channel. And I'll catch you guys later. Bye.